Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Thomas from Earthly TV, and just before we start, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like or dislike, and leave your comments down below. Today we're going to be talking about Megacryptopolis. Now this game has just took me by absolute surprise. When I first started investing in this, I knew it was going to be good. I just didn't think it was going to be this good. The potential for this is unlimited. It's absolutely outstanding what they've managed to achieve here. It's a decentralized city builder built on the Ethereum blockchain, and as you can see in the bottom corner there, pre-sales will start on Tron on the 1st of October, which I would really recommend getting in while you can, because this is just on another level. That's the only way I can describe it. But anyway, getting into it a little bit more, you can buy little bits and pieces, and as you can see, pre-sale starts for Tron in 9 days, so the countdown's just trailing down there. You can acquire land plots, you've got construction building, and as you can see further down, people have already started upgrading buildings on this What's Happening. The upgrades on these buildings are, when you buy land plots, you can basically build anything, from production to mining to residential or community buildings. I think you can get offices as well, so offices I want to look for. And as we go further down, we can see that land plots are bought and sold. So say for instance, you bought this one, the ones around you would then increase in value. So if you want that one on this one here, on this one, them three there would upgrade. But if someone bought one of them three, you would gain a transaction through a smart contract, and you would get a portion of that transaction. So it is a good way of investing and making Ethereum, but it's a slow process at the minute. And as we go down, obviously the draft books will explain how you can earn Ethereum, what buildings you'll need to run, or what resources you'll need to run it. So it goes really in depth of how you can get the best out of this game. And that's the microeconomy book. We've got the macro economy, and we've got the white book. And this is what I mean by citizens. Citizens are needed are used to run buildings, like resources. So if you want to build bricks, for instance, you would need citizens and whatever resources it needs to produce, say bricks, glass, steel, wood, whatever you need. That's basically the way it goes. And OpenSea I would really recommend for open market trading and external exchanges, as personally I just think it's fantastic. And as we go down, we've got the launch of the demo, which I'm going to go into very shortly. But this game here is just absolutely, it's on another level, and the pre-sales we need to get into now as well. These pre-sales here just took off at one point, because the locals they weren't going anywhere, no one was buying them. And then I'm at work one day, I come back on, and all of a sudden, all of them's gone. So there is high demand for them now. So the price does increase every time one's bought. So I would recommend getting in while the prices are still low. As you can see, you get one citizen, one application, and 3 random items from the urban pack. And the higher up the packs you go, the more items you get, and the more chance you get of getting an astronaut. But I think there's only one astronaut left to be claimed on the Ethereum blockchain at the moment. I don't know whether they're making any more for the Tron network, but we should soon find out about that. Federal pack. With the federal pack, I think what happens is, if you order, say, 5 packs, so it comes to 5 Ethereum, you'll get a lion pet on top of that, which increases the value of one qualification by 5 points, which is really good if you want to max out a character's qualification. Down the bottom here you have your referral and a bounty campaign, which for this has ended. So I'll show you quickly on the bounty campaign, because on the bounty it's 100,000 US dollars worth of assets to be given away. Obviously we've got my score there, and you get land plots. They're giving away land plots, districts, citizens, cars and pets. So that's really wanting to look for that, and I would really get involved while you can. So anyway, as we load into the 2D version of the game, this is where most of your building and management will be done until the microeconomy is released, which we will get a release date in September this year. So loading into the game, we have, this is the main structure basically. We have the mega structure there. This was the first land plot, and that's the demo where you can mint your assets to the microeconomy. So say for instance, I've got one here where you can build, you can sell. You've got people who are building in 4s, which can then be produced to a mega building, which you can see at the top there. And another one there, which I've just been on. The Bounty Island campaign has now officially ended, so that's no use. Influence points is a main influence in this game as well, as the more influence points you have, the more taxes you can claim. And as you can see there, I've only got a few influence points, but I've managed to claim quite a few taxes by just keeping them. Districts, they are quite expensive, but I'm not going to say it would make you a lot of money, but from what I've read and what I've seen, you can make some Ethereum through just owning a district, especially if people are buying land plots in your district as well. So just bear that in mind, that they're not the biggest money makers, but it is something to look at. Anyway, if you're looking to buy like land plots and things like that, like say for instance if I go onto this land plot, the price of that one there is 1.8 Ether. Now that's pretty high for it being this district. But if you're starting off and you want just a cheap one to start off, just go into market, click on price ascending, and it will just ascend all the prices from cheapest down to lowest. It'll tell you the district, what type of building it is, the influence points, and the price it is for that building. So we'll just take a look at this. This building here is valued at 0.07, so around about 0.08 Ether after gas price. And the land plots around it are 0.19, 0.24, and 0.20. So you could possibly invest in the 3 land plots around it to create a mega structure, or even just one land plot to make it into a level 6, which can generate more influence points, but will require obviously more citizens to run it. Now I'm going to just quickly show you into the 3D version when it loads up. It's been pretty slow today. Okay, so this is the 3D version. As you can see, some of my assets are showing up there. Just quickly show you one. I just want to show you the detail. The detail for this in pre-release is outstanding. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm really looking forward to see what comes from this in the future. But what happens is you confirm and you mint them, so then you will get that land token when the microeconomy releases. So you'll be able to trade, you'll be able to sell, but that will be the building on there unless you destroy it, which will cost Ether to destroy. So as we take a look, also you've got resource plots which are used for water and energy. Water and energy is a major asset in this game, as it'll be needed for every building to run. And as you can see there, I've got one at the top there. Right, this is another part of the game which I need to show you. The land plots, if you buy them in 4s, you can then make it into either, once they're all maxed out at level 5, you can then upgrade again to say a level 6, which will change say them 2 into a level 6 megastructure, or all 4 into a level 7. Now if you go for the level 7, then you will generate a lot more influence points, and it'll be a lot more assets over the long term. But as we take a look at this game, it is just unbelievable. And back to the bounty campaign. But I can't stress enough how much I really respect the developers of this game for what they're doing. Massive shout out to Megacryptopolis development crew for an outstanding job. And for anyone who hasn't tried this game, I would really recommend just taking a look. It will really surprise you of what's to offer. And that's it from me. Thank you very much. This is Thomas from Earthly TV, and I shall see you in a bit.